this was a horrible declutter. Hey guys, it's Abbie from Make Life Your Runway, and I'm here with a different Friday video. Typically we do our weekly makeup basket, but this week's been kind of hectic, so I actually haven't worn any of the products that we pulled last week. You can check out that video if you missed it. I've been doing more of like these natural looks, which is like kind of boring, but it just works sometimes. So instead of that video, I thought we would do a little declutter, and this isn't going to be a true like cut my collection 50%, 80%. Like, it's not like that. But in last week's weekly makeup basket, I was talking about a concealer that smelled off to me, and Michelle left a comment that said, girl, get rid of it. And then there was a few people who liked that comment, and I was like, I think there's a few things in my collection that we could really just get rid of. So that's what we're gonna explore. So if that sounds like something you would like to watch, then just keep watching. Here we go. So y'all, I just I had a TikTok video. TikTok, what are they called? Profiles, accounts? I don't know. I had a TikTok that was fitness. But I had like some grocery hauls on there that I hadn't updated in like a year. And I just feel like with fitness, I love doing fitness. I'm a full-time personal trainer and group fitness instructor, and I am a wellness director where I work. So I love doing fitness full-time, but I don't love creating content around fitness because I think fitness is not one size fit all. It's very personal. And so it's hard for me to wrap my mind around like what to share. Like, I still have a fitness Instagram. It's not going anywhere, and I feel good about what I post on there. Whatever. Anyways, so I deleted all of that content off of that TikTok, and I switched the TikTok to be a hold on. Okay. To be a makeup TikTok. So it's kind of like a limb off of this channel. So it won't be the same content on both, but it'll be very similar types and kind of more like teasers for these videos. But also I thought it would be really cool to do like quick videos about like what's on my face. Like, I'll show my makeup look and then I can show the products, and it's like a super quick way to show the makeup and the products, but not be like a long get ready with me that don't always get the great or best views. So let me show you. I'm coming in. I feel like you need to know I'm coming in. Okay, am I too close? All right, so here's what we got so far. I'll link it down below. So I did an intro, a Hey Girl Hey intro, then I did a beauty room tour part 1 and part 2. So that's where we are. I love makeup, and I feel like not running my own fitness business gives me so much more clarity and mental space to have creativity outlets somewhere else. So I'm really excited to dive more into beauty content that maybe won't necessarily be more on this channel. We'll stick to 1 to 2 videos a week, but to have another outlet to do a little bit more than that. So links down below if you want to give me a follow. Thank you in advance. Alright, so this isn't going to be like a crazy wild, we get rid of everything type video. I have to say it, because if I don't say like in the beginning, we're not getting rid of everything I own, then I'm going to get a comment that's like, this was a horrible declutter. Wasn't even a declutter. And then it's like, y'all, listen, most people who get rid of 50 to 80% of their collections were sent that in PR. So it wasn't their money that they wasted or whatever is the situation. But for people like us who bought most of our collection, granted, I've had a few subscribers send me stuff and I'm very grateful for that. But overall, like, this makeup was like purchased by your girl. So I'm not just very willy-nilly gonna just throw it all out. But if there are things that like aren't working for me that I think would work for other people or that have expired, then we're talking. We're not gonna pull everything out and do like a typical like, here's all my bronzers, here's all my blushes. I am low-key working on those inventories. I have one up, what was it, lips, and then yeah, we do what we can. Okay, we do what we can over here, all right? That's all. But I just kind of have in mind some things that have gone off. I know of some broken things that maybe I'll try to fix. I'll just pull out and maybe I'll repress. I don't know. But we'll just kind of go through things and talk about it, and maybe this will inspire you if you've been holding on to some expired products or products that you just keep moving out of the way but you never actually use. Maybe this is your cue to just move them along. I'm attempting to stand up, but my tripod is not tall enough. So I don't think this angle is gonna work. But I want to start off over here, which is a desk that I use as a vanity. So we're going to go through here because I have a couple of products that I know for sure we can get rid of, and then we'll move over to my collection. Okay, so here are products that we pull in my weekly makeup basket. Again, we went through these items last week, this palette and these and all of those. The week previously, we went over these. So I'm not necessarily going to go over those right now. I want to stick to a couple of products in here that I know it's time to move them on. So the first one is, this is the Bushy Brow Gel by Lime Crime. This is over a year old, if not more. And granted, it goes in my brows, so there's a little bit more leeway opposed to something that goes onto my eyes. But that's going to be the first thing that I declutter. We need a basket. Okay, this is just a little bin from Walmart. All of these are from Walmart. That's the first thing. The second thing in here, this brow gel's not too old. It's this Maybelline Lash Discovery. I really try to stay with 3 to 4 months for a mascara, and I've had this one for about 6 months because I use it as a bottom lash, so I don't use it very much, but that's still too long to use on my eyes, so bye. And the product that got all of this going is the Milani Conceal and Perfect. This is in the color 125 Light Natural. The color is more of my skin tone, so it's not great for a highlighter, but it does smell like it's gone off, so that means it's time to get rid of it. The rest of these products are pretty good. Oh, you guys said in my last video, I asked if these Real Her Not Your Average blushes were the same, and I had a comment that said yes, they own them and that they are the same. So I'm going to pass one along. I'll open them up for you. So that's what they look like on the inside. So I'll keep one and I'll pass one along to somebody else. So this is not expired. I just have 2 of them. So we will move that on. And that is pretty good for what was pulled for weekly makeup basket and what kind of inspired this video. I have some lip products up here, and these are all pretty good. So I do not need to get rid of any of those. And then I have setting sprays and some foundations. Okay, I'm doing too much. We're gonna leave these alone. So we are gonna move on from this section on to my makeup collection. We went through my lipsticks in that lip inventory video, so I'm going to skip over this, but if you are curious about my lipsticks, you can go back about 3 or 4 videos, and I did do a video on those. Alright, if you have been around this channel for a while, this is all very familiar territory to you. But if you're new here because you love declutters and you just stumbled across this video, this is my makeup collection. All of these containers are from Amazon, and they are linked in all of my videos. So I'll go very quickly by categories, but we'll stop at the categories that I want to go through. So first up, we have highlighters. So these are all of my highlighters here. We have 3 little bins of them, and they are all different brands. These are not going anywhere. I love them. They're not too terribly old. They're not expired or anything like that. So we'll skip over highlighters. I have blushes here. And I have blushes here. I'm going to pull these down to the floor, and let's just go through these real quick. Okay, sorry my legs are in frame, but anyways, I'll try to scoot back a little bit. Here are all of my blushes. I don't necessarily think these are like expired, but like this is a highlighter by Beauty Bakery that has broke. It's broke. I want to try to repress it. So we're going to sit this to the side. And that's Morty, my 16-year-old old man Pomeranian. Let me zoom y'all in. Oh yeah, that helps. Okay, and then I have all of these. I do makeup organizational videos on my channel, so check those out if you would like. I honestly don't think there's anything here I want to get rid of, but I did just want to take a little look and confirm that. Yeah, I love all of these. I still haven't, this is one that a subscriber named Angela sent me, Wonder Beauty, and it's cream. What is this? Double cheek. Oh, it's lip and cheek. I still haven't used it. So I need to make sure I see it and remember it next time. Let's smell these MAC blushes. It's going to be a lot of smelling. Is that weird? Oh yeah, that still smells good. This is the MAC So Natural Glow Play Lush. Love this one. And then I have another one. Let's smell it. Yeah, it smells fine. This is Cheer Up Glow Play Blush. So Cheer Up is the color. So I think blushes are good. So we'll move on to the next category. Alright, so we're going to slide these in. And then we'll grab bronzers. And same with blush. I don't foresee anything here that needs to be gotten rid of. But let's just take a look. Oh, I'm sorry, Morty. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, none of these are truly that old. It's not awful. They're powder products. They have a longer span. Yeah, okay. I feel good about that. And this is a cream product I need to use. But I think it's, yeah, it's like new. This is the brand Yensei. Yensei? I'm not sure how you say that. But this is Sunlight Glow Superfood Cosmetics Lightweight Silk Cream Bronzer. I really need to, I'm going to pull this in my next weekly makeup basket. If I can get the lid on. There it goes. Okay, so we're good with bronzers. I'm going to skip over all of these palettes because they're all powder. And I think even though powder products have expiration dates, they're a little bit more forgiving. So I'm going to skip those because there's none in here that I'm like, we got to get rid of that. I take pretty good care of them. So I really want to focus on some of these cream products. Okay, if you know, you know. So, yeah, let's go down to those. There are powder products here. Same thing. I think these are all fine. I don't think there's a need to get rid of any of them, and I do cycle through powder products fairly often because I use them so much. So let's skip those and we'll pull out these products. I just really want to smell them. Because some of them are like maybe a little bit older, so let's do that. Here we go. So this is primarily liquid products. Setting sprays I think are fine, and none of these are incredibly old. So we will just make sure they all fit in here. This primer is fairly new, the Urban Decay All Nighter. This is the Ultra Glow. It's about 6 months old, so I think that's fine. We have some unopened, and because they're not open, I think they're fine to hold on to. A Melt Stack, again, powder product. I got rid of this in a declutter, I think, during Vlogmas, and then I heard so many people say it was like a Charlotte Tilbury dupe, and I used it, and I just thought it was like an okay product. Like, I don't understand the hype. But this was given to me over a year ago, and I don't know how long the Julie who gave it to me had it. So I'm going to officially just get rid of it. It doesn't wow me. It's a little bit older. We're going to declutter that. This one is relatively new, and I think I maybe used it once, but it's Jekka Black Hydrating Primer, or Hydrate Primer. So we'll keep that. This Wet n Wild one is not too terribly bad, but let me give it a smell. Oh yeah, that smells fine. It smells like nothing's wrong with it, and I've used a good bit of it. So I truly only have 3 primers. Yay! Except for the ones that I'm using, obviously. But as far as like not in use, I'm really proud of that. And my goal, my long-term goal, I talk about this a lot, is to not have very many cream products on hand. I'm okay with powder, but cream, we gotta get good. All right. Okay, so we're gonna put this back, and then, all right. These are my concealers, and some of them are pretty old, and some of them are not. So we're really gonna smell all of these. And if you're not familiar, you'll know a product has gone off if it smells like Play-Doh, or it just kind of smells weird. Let me smell this Milani one and explain it or describe it to you. Okay, so it looks fine in the packaging. Like, there's a little separation, but nothing too bad. But separation is usually going to be your first key that a liquid product has gone off. Some products just naturally separate, like when you own them. So just kind of know, like, if it's something that's never separated before and now it's like two, like, liquid and product, like, it's gotta go. I open it up and smell it. It still looks fine product-wise, but it smells like Play-Doh or paint thinner, I guess, is probably like the best explanation for this particular one, because I think lipsticks tend to smell more like Play-Doh. This kind of smells like paint thinner. So that's kind of, and it's like almost like a mildewy type smell too. But mostly paint thinner. And if you're not familiar with paint thinner, it just smells like a chemical. So that's how you know that if something has gone off and you probably shouldn't use it anymore. So I'm going to smell these and see how it goes. I know the Milani Supercharged is not very old. What else isn't very old? This is a powder, the Bare Minerals Well Rested Concealer. So I know those 2 are good. And the e.l.f. like clicky brightener in this beautiful pale pink packaging. This isn't very old, so I know that's good. But these other ones are a little bit on the older side, so let's just give them a whiff, shall we? Cover FX smells good. Oh yeah, this L'Oreal Infallible has a very distinct smell. It's almost like a fresh laundry smell. And she still smells cute. I love that. And this is one of my favorite. I would probably repurchase it if I had to get rid of it. Okay, we have e.l.f. Camo. I don't really smell anything. I'm really just smelling my makeup products on the internet. I hope this inspires you to make sure your products are good. I have another e.l.f. Camo. Yeah, I think those are fine. Alright, we have Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. I can't smell anything, so there's nothing like chemical coming off of it. CoverGirl True Blend. Remember when this was super popular? Love this one as well. You guys hear Lily coming? Okay, hold on. I think this one has gone off. Let's see. Yeah, this is paint thinner, like. I don't know why I held it up. Like, do you want to smell it? You can't smell it. I really like this one. I think I like the L'Oreal Infallible a little bit more, but I think they are pretty comparable. Yeah, that's Lily, my dog, drinking water. Alright, so we got rid of that, and then this is Tarte Shape Tape. Okay, so we got rid of one. I love that for us. We have cream products in here that Angela sent, and she didn't send them that long ago. These, again, are products I need to use because cream products scare me a little bit, but I still want to use them and love them. So we are good to keep everything that's in here. Okay, so in this container, which you can't see, there we go. This has foundations, and I have some foundations that are my project use up for the year. So that's where primarily they are, but let's go through these. Alright, the Milani Glow is not very old, so we will keep that. And this one, I think I'm going to use more like a primer, so let me move that over to my primer, so that makes me have technically now 4 primers, but I think that's going to be a better use than in my foundations. Another of this Yense brand, but this is a BC foundation, a BB cream, and a CC cream. Still haven't used it, but we'll keep this. I've had this Too Faced Do You product for so long. It still smells fine. It's like a very strong watermelon smell, but I got this from TJ Maxx probably 2.5 years ago when I met Kristen. I got this when Kristen and I met in person. If you've been around for a long time, her and I used to do collabs on YouTube. She used to have a channel. She did Shop My Stash, Get Ready With Me's, and all types of fun videos. She's a traveling nurse, so she's had to step away from YouTube, but we did get to meet in person pre-pandemic, so I believe it was 2019 that I purchased this, and it's now which is weird, almost mid 2022. So even though it still smells watermelon-y, I think it's time to let it go. Plus, it sat at TJ Maxx for who knows how long. So I didn't love it. Anyways, if I loved it, I'd probably fight a little bit harder for it. But that is going to be the next thing we get rid of. This isn't too terribly old. The L'Oreal True Match Lumi. L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. This particular one's not too old, and I love it. And this one is brand new to me. The CoverGirl Outlast 3-in-1. This one is in Classic Ivory. So I have 4 foundations here in my collection. 2 on my vanity, 1 in my bathroom, and then a couple that are in my makeup use up. So eventually I would like this to be like completely my collection, or maybe less because I'm using some of them, but I feel really good where we're moving in this direction. And yeah, okay, that's all I have to say. Let's move on. Put this back. These are face palettes, powder products, so we're gonna skip past that. And then we have some eye products here, so let's pull these both out and see what we're working with. Okay, this is gonna be the last section we go through for today's video, so let's start here. This Too Faced Salted Caramel palette is powder. It's not too terribly old. We'll keep that. All these glitters and pigments, I think they're fine. No need to get rid of them. This pigment from L'Oreal Infallible, do you guys remember these? This is literally so old, but I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of it. I literally never use it, and it's probably, no lie, 5 or 6 years old. So it does have like not the best smell, but not the worst smell. So let's move that out. This Ace Beauty single eyeshadow is in Cotton Candy, and this is kind of one of those ColourPop formats. Y'all, I listed this in a favorites video in like 2018 or 2019, and it's one that like your finger goes in a lot. Well, at least that's how I prefer to apply it. So with it being more like a cream product, I am going to go ahead and get rid of it. I did really love it. Haven't pulled for it in a while, and it kind of grosses me out at this point. Otherwise, these are powder or pigments, and I think the lifespan on those can be a pretty good bit of time. So let's be done with this container and move on to this one. So one thing I know right off the bat that I'm going to get rid of is this NYX Wonder Stick. They just rebranded this and repackaged it, and they have a few different items in the line. But I legit bought this in like 2018 and have just never gotten into it because I'm not really a cream person. And I've tried so many times, put in project pans, put it in use-ups, and leave it in my makeup basket, my weekly makeup basket, and I just don't. And it's just so old at this point that we are going to get rid of it. Oh my gosh, that one feels so good to get rid of. These pencils honestly are relatively new to me, so we're not going to do anything with those. And these other things, I guess, are more of shadows, so I think those are, oh, here we go. This Painterly, oh my god, when did I buy this? 2017, 2018. I know it was around there. It still has a good bit of product in it. Doesn't smell too bad, but this is a cream product that I've been putting my finger in for like at least 3 years, maybe 4 years. Let's just go ahead and get rid of it. Ugh, gross. I'm gonna get rid of these MAC lashes. They were a free gift with purchase a couple years back, and I just can't make them work. I'm not great at putting lashes on myself anyways, and these I can't make it work. And when I talked about it a while back, I was given some recommendations. I believe like the Demi Wispies by Ardell being a better option for beginners. So if I do decide to go to the lash route, I will maybe purchase those. But I've tried to put these on so many times and I just can't. So I'm going to get rid of them. And then I'm also going to get rid of this duo lash glue because I don't foresee, this is already like over 2 years old, and I don't foresee myself buying lashes anytime soon. So the next time I purchase lashes, I just need to purchase new glue. So we'll get rid of that as well. My melt stacks are on the older side, but they're still doing all right. And everything else here I think is good, so we'll keep that. Oh, look, it fits so much cuter now that the other stuff's gone. Like a little home for it. Alright, we're in a bit of a situation here. Morty, can I put them back? Or are we're not doing that? Or can I try? Let's just try. Okay. Not too bad, right? I have one more. I'm just gonna go right here. Yep, you're good. You're good. Okay, we made it work. You're good. All right, so let's do one more overview. I really do feel content with my highlighters, my blush, my bronzers, and blush, highlight. Okay, I said it all. So I really don't want to just get rid of stuff to get rid of stuff. So I think we're in a good place there. Nothing is calling my name in terms of palettes to declutter at this point in time. I think I would do that as a separate video if I did decide to do that. But right now, I'm okay with all of these. And there's face in there too, but I'm cool with it. And then this bottom section, I think we did a pretty thorough go through of all these products. So I think that's good. I know this wasn't like a massive, like, oh my god, half my collection is gone. But it's a realistic, like, sometimes when you have products in your collection that you don't use and you're always pushing aside, it can kind of create a mental block for your collection because you're just like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to go through. I don't know what to do in there. And this is just, I don't know. It feels nice to just go through and pick out a few products that maybe would be better passed along or maybe are ready to be tossed. So let's look at everything we have decluttered. All right, I'm going to arts and crafts this one. I think it's just alcohol press it. Also, I had a suggestion to just kind of wear it as a loose highlighter. So one of those two things is going to happen with that. So that's going to stay in the collection but needs some assistance. Here are the products. We did pretty well. Let's count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 products that were living in my collection rent-free. Get out of here. Not too bad. Everything with the exception of this blush is going to be tossed out, and this blush will be passed along to a friend. And I think we did really good today. A little crooked here. The hair got wild. We did it. Thanks for watching this video. I hope it inspires you to move some makeup out of your collection that is just literally taking up space. Please check out my TikTok. Give that a follow. And sorry this wasn't the traditional weekly makeup basket, but I know we all love a good declutter. So I hope you're all well, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.